The person who cut open the grapefruit thought about growing it as their own personal garden at that time. The morning sun shines through the leaves of your backyard to reveal a grapefruit that you grew from a tree seed which you personally planted. The first harvest brings a new taste experience because it contains extra sweetness and greater satisfaction. The reason you enjoy this experience is because you cultivate it from start to finish. The good news, anyone living outside tropical region can successfully grow grapefruit at their home. You can grow a grapefruit tree through container gardening if you follow proper techniques and wait and provide tender care. Let us proceed through the process step by step. Step 1. Choose the right variety. The different grapefruit tree species show different growth characteristics. Some trees reach huge heights and require extensive land, while other trees stay small and suitable for pots. People living in warm regions of Florida or California should plant their crops directly into earth soil. Dove varieties are the ideal choice for cold weather areas because they can grow in big pots which users can transfer inside during winter. You should purchase a grafted tree from a reliable nursery instead of growing trees from seed, since seed trees need 7 to 10 years before they can start producing fruit, while grafted trees will yield fruit after 2 to 4 years. Step 2. Find the perfect spot. Grapefruit trees require direct sunlight to thrive. The plants require 8 hours of daily direct sun exposure to fulfill their needs. The amount of sunlight received by your tree directly affects the sweetness levels of all its fruits. You should select a south-facing area for your location needs. If you choose to plant in a pot, you must ensure its mobility for sun tracking purposes. Good drainage is critical. Grapefruit trees' roots hate sitting in soggy soil. The process for earth planting requires 2 steps. First, to create a hole which is double the size of the root ball. The planting should be done at a height that keeps the root above earth level to stop water accumulation. The container planting methods requires 3 steps. First, to select a pot which has a minimum width requirement of 18 to 24 inches. The container needs to have drainage holes to allow excess water to escape, while you should use premium citrus potting material for planting. Step 3. Watering the right way. The main mistakes that beginner gardeners make in this section. The grapefruit tree dies faster from excessive watering than from insufficient watering. Young trees need regular watering that keep their soil damp but not overly saturated. The watering schedule should involve deep watering, which happens once or twice a week according to your local weather condition. You should insert your finger into the soil until it reaches a depth of 2 inches. The soil needs watering when it feels dry. You should wait another day when the soil feels moist. The tree develops drought resistance as it ages, yet deep water remains superior to frequent shallow watering. Step 4. Feed for success. Grapefruit trees need more food than other plants. You should use a fertilizer which is designed specifically for citrus trees because it contains the proper ratio of nitrogen to magnesium to iron content. The feeding schedule requires you to provide nutrients to the plants every 6 weeks during the active spring and summer period, while you should reduce feeding in autumn and not feed the plants during winter. The yellow leaves of a plant typically indicate that the plant lacks vital nutrients, especially iron or magnesium. Step 5. Pruning and care. Good news. The tree does not require extensive pruning. The group should remove the following items from the area, which includes dead branches and cross or rubbing lips and suckers that grow below the graft line. The tree needs light pruning during early spring to create a better shape and improve tree method. You need to check for pests that include aphids and scale insects in your garden space. The solution for pest control usually requires people to use neem oil spray. Step 6. The waiting game, flower to fruit. Here's the magical part. The tree produces its beautiful white flowers which bring pleasant aromas during the spring season. The pleasant scent from growing citrus tree make you need to grow them. The pollinated flowers will create small green fruits. The trees usually lose some of their new fruits during the normal growing process. The grapefruit lasts between 6 to 12 months until it reaches maturity, which depends on its specific variety and growing environment. The process depends on patience. The fruit becomes ready for eating when it acquires a yellow or pink color depending on the type, and it becomes heavy for its volume. The fruit becomes ready for picking when it turns yellow or pink and becomes heavy for its size. And it becomes slightly tender after you apply gentle pressure. What if you live in a cold climate? You should keep trying. Grapefruit trees will sustain damage when outdoor temperatures drop below 28 degrees Fahrenheit, which equal -2 degrees Celsius. The cold weather region need people to use two main methods. They should grow their plants in container, while they need to bring their plants indoor before the first frost arrive. The plants should be stationed close to a window that provides bright light. You should decrease your plant watering activities during the cold season. You can utilize grow lights in locations that do not have access to natural sunlight. Harvest time, the reward. The experience of your first grapefruit pick from your personal tree provides an unforgettable memory. Your delivery list will contain more than just fruit. Your delivery will demonstrate how delaying your needs bring positive results. The taste of homegrown grapefruit from your tree gives a better flavor experience than store-bought grapefruit, which travel across multiple countries. Freshly sliced fruit should be eaten at breakfast and turned into juice or shared with friends and family because nothing compares to growing your own food. Common mistakes to avoid. Let's save you some frustration. The three main things which people should avoid are water, over-watering and planting in soil that contains poor drainage properties, and sunlight deficiencies and the failure to address nutrient deficiency. You should choose to avoid these mistakes because they are already giving you a significant advantage over most users. Why growing grapefruit is worth it? Growing a grapefruit tree teaches people the value of time management. The process of growing trees requires people to handle constant demand. The plants require tender care, which people must provide to them. The environment rewards you with great real things which you can see and touch through your personal efforts to grow them. The process of growing fruit trees brings a much slower pace to your life compared to everything else which happens instantly. The process of growing grapefruit requires you to have a backyard or patio or sunny balcony. Start small, stay consistent, and nature will handle the work that needs to be done.